Hi everyone, how y'all doing? You alright? Oh, that's the third night in a row I've done that now. I need to think of a new way of saying hello to everybody. Amy, that question was actually for the elephant trees. Really, like at 6 o'clock, because I was sat here rehearsing and just finished sound check with Kev, and they popped up in the chat, so I got concerned that they were spying on me. I thought they could see me, but obviously not. Casper, mate, good to see you again. Has everyone had a lovely day in the sun? I did say hi y'all again. That's the third night on the trot. I need like an opening way of saying hello to everybody, like a cool way of doing it. Anyway, has everyone enjoyed the sun today? The hair! I know. I thought I'd get out the lockdown locks. Started halfway through the sentence for me. Who in the elephant trees is here? Who is it? Hi Maggie. Hey up Keith. So glad you're back again, mate. Right. Hi Martha. And I don't mind if I make it out of here alive. I'll always find my way. It's a matter of time until this story writes itself again, and I will prove you wrong. Wasting all your time on me. We're hundreds of miles away from home. Nobody knows who we are. And flickers of light filling the sky as we wait for the sun to come up. And now you've found, now I made it out of here alive. I've left my past behind. It's a matter of time until this story writes itself again, and I will prove you wrong. Wasting all your time on me. We're hundreds of miles away from home. Nobody knows who we are. And flickers of light filling the sky as we wait for the sun to come up. We're hundreds of miles away from home. Nobody knows who we are. And flickers of light filling the sky as we wait for the sun to come up. Woo! Thanks a lot, Wembley. It's really always quite awkward when I finish a song, because obviously there's no one in here, and usually there'd be at least my mum, like, to give me a golf clap at the end of a song. But it's just me on my own. Well, actually, I tell a lie. We have my guest backstage chilling. I saw him doing a little bit of nodding and swaying and stuff, so I'll take that as a win. Cool. There's a few people in now, which is awesome. Keep the comments coming in. I want to know what people have been up to. It's been quite a long time that we've been locked away, hasn't it, really? So what are people doing to keep entertained? Alex, woo! He's turning into like a fan, a number one fan now. I tried to FaceTime you earlier and you didn't answer. Right, I'm going to go ahead and just introduce you to my guest. This is a really good friend of mine. He's an absolute legend. This is Kev from DENOVA.
Hey.
How you doing, man? You all right?
Yeah, good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for doing this, mate. I really appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure.
I'm mega excited to see what you're going to do with what the songs that usually come across much more lively and heavy and sort of like with big production and, you know, to fill big venues and stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to hearing them stripped back and to the bare bones, I guess.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. Anyway, what you been up to today? You been up to much?
A bit of writing before we sound checked earlier.
Yeah? You've written another banger?
I have actually, yeah.
Have you? Because you put out that... recently you've just put out that Isolation song. Was that something you wrote just like off the cuff and then just thought, sod it, I'm going to put it out?
Pretty much, yeah. So we've had the idea of that song for a couple of years now.
Sorry, Kev, I'm going to have to stop you, mate. Can you just turn up your vocal mic a little?
Right.
We're getting people saying, turn up, Kev.
How's that?
Whoa! That's great.
Is that too much? Is that?
No, I mean it's loud, but it's much better.
I'll just come closer, like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just come a little bit closer.
Hello, it's me.
Nice one. Anyways, yeah, so you wrote, because it's a tune, what you put out.
Oh, thanks, man.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love
good.
the little Insta video that you've put out as well, like all just on like upright phone footage. It is.
Quarantining it.
Yeah, man. That's like that's the level of production when you're in quarantine, isn't it? But you're making it work, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying that's much better.
So I showed the lads last week, had the chorus together, and I just liked it. They liked it as well, and then we started building the production over FaceTime, which was really weird.
I'm working like that at the moment with people. I'm recording a country album with a guy called Jackson Lake, and we're having to adapt and work over the big World Wide Web. It's pretty mad, really, isn't it? So, how are you making it work? Like, how are you adapting to that?
It's been fine, actually. Like, it's just weird because when you're all in the room together, you can bounce off each other a lot better. And I don't know, it's doing it over FaceTime. Like with Luca the other day, I did it with him. I needed a melody tweak to that song, and we smashed it. Like, it was fine, and I feel like we're gonna do more as well. We're gonna just keep putting some new songs out on Instagram. You know, it's a good way for us to test the water with some new ideas and stuff.
Absolutely.
So it's been interesting, and it's given us something to do. You know, keep busy rather than just like at home.
Sit around and wait for it all to blow over, and then be like, what now? Because you'll be. I think if you don't actively get on with stuff now, when it does blow over, for those that are just sort of sat waiting for it to end, I know for myself, I'd feel really overfaced and I'd be like, where the hell do I start now? Whereas if you can just like try make the best of the situation and chip away at little things, you know, when we do come out the other end, you'll sort of just have the motivation and the energy to be like, okay, I've got these ideas now, let's take them to the studio and actually like try turn them into the idea more than just an idea.
Yeah.
So that's
like,
cool.
More songs and more content for people, because we were scared that the momentum would drop, you know, during this whole quarantine thing. But we're just gonna keep up the content, and then hopefully at the end of all of this, just have a ton of songs ready.
Can you turn up the microphone a touch more, please, Kev?
Okay.
Well, I think it's one of those as well where people are consuming a lot of content, and yes, there is a lot of content out there, but I think you as an artist and me as an artist as well, we should be putting out as much content as everybody else, because, you know, I think right now everybody's just glued to the phones, sat at a screen, you know, whether it be, you know, working from home and then just glancing at the phone. You know, there's less rules and stuff when you're working from home. And so I'm assuming people will sort of cheekily go on Instagram and stuff. So it's not quite the formula that it used to be, where it'd be like, right, okay, I'm going to put something up at 5 o'clock and hopefully that'll get the right amount of traction to get that post like out there in the world. Whereas now, I don't think there's the algorithm, there's not really as many rules. So I think for you to just want to put stuff out, just get it out there in the world, man. I think you do right. Just do it, because I really enjoyed that song. I really thought it was great, and great melody, really fun vibe to it. It was really good, man.
We're gonna have to record it all, aren't we?
I think so. Yeah. So yeah, man. Because you've been in the studio recently. Before all of this, you were in the studio recording Brighter Days. Yeah,
we were recording a few songs. Because the plan this year is to just keep releasing music every 6 to 8 weeks. That's the goal. And the goal was also we were going to tour the Philippines in April. But that got postponed as well. And
but it will still happen though, right? You've still got the connection, and amazing. So you're still gonna get out there and do it and stuff. So
yeah, the first week when this all happened, we were really gutted. And when we found out the trip was cancelled, the flights were cancelled. For a week or two, we were really down, and then now we're feeling a bit more positive about it, because we're going to be better prepared for when we do go. There's going to be more songs out.
Yeah, man.
And when we can start practicing again, the set's going to be even bigger. Like the set was good, but I feel like it gives us more time to practice more ideas and more songs that wouldn't have been in the set. So
absolutely,
I feel like we'll go there stronger if anything. So there is a positive about it.
Yeah, exactly. I think you can either look at it in the negative light, or you can look at it the way you guys are taking it. And I think, you know, it screams volumes, really. Especially like you guys have a really high energy set anyways. The fact that you're all like eager to turn it up even more, turn it up a notch, is pretty impressive. I look forward to sort of seeing you back in touring around the UK again, and seeing the new level that you're talking about.
I can't wait, man. You've not seen us in a while, have you?
No, it's been a minute.
Over a year,
Yeah. Because I was doing a bit of driving for you guys. We were driving around and doing the UK stint and stuff like that.
Those were the days.
Those were the days.
Freedom.
Good fun. Freedom. Right, Kev, I think we should jump into a song.
Yeah.
If you're cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm really excited to sort of see what you're going to do. Obviously, during soundcheck, you just gave us a little sneaky peek, enough to be like, "Yep, they're good levels." So I'm excited I'm excited to see the full thing.
This is weird. This is so weird.
It's strange, man.
It reminds me of the days when I used to serenade girls on MSN. Remember those days? I'd have my emo fringe like.
Oh yes, mate.
Do you want me to play some Fall Out Boy?
This song is by My Chemical Romance.
Oh yeah. Helena. Bit Helena.
Yeah, man. Right, dude. Take it away, and
right.
I'll see if we get any questions in the comments. If you've got anything you want to ask Kev, please get them in the comments, and we'll ask him after this song. Take it away, mate.
Cool. All right, this one's called Brighter Days. It's our latest single, and we just released the lyric video today, so go check it out on our YouTube channel at DENOVA Band. It's been a while since I've seen ya, hiding away in your safe place, just to protect. Disconnect. Can you remember when you felt fine? Back when nothing seemed to faze ya. Oh, the effects. I recollect. The brighter days are coming around. The brighter days are coming around. Just like the rising sun, you'll break through the clouds. to find a new spot. In every corner there's a monster. All they seem to do is haunt ya. Take on the fight that you got in you. Raise your red flag and tie your eyes together. Time to connect, to connect, to connect. To connect, to connect, to connect. The brighter days are coming around. The brighter days are coming around. Just like the rising sun, you'll break through the clouds. The brighter days are coming around. Red flags raised, we're running wild. Brighter days are coming now. Red flags raised, we're running wild. Brighter days, we're coming now. The brighter days are coming around. The brighter days are coming around. Just like the rising sun, you'll break through the clouds. The brighter days are coming around. Time to connect, to connect, to connect. Woo!
Yeah, mate.
Thank you.
Love it.
Thank you.
So good.
Oh man, I got into that then.
So did I. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of almost put the screen up of me rocking out, but I was just basically every time I hear that song, I just love Alex's solid driving beat on that. It's just sick. And then when it goes to the dun, 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 that push, man, love it. Sounds so good.
Yeah, I miss playing that live. Like it's still like we wrote that song 5 years ago, and we've been playing it in our set for 5 years. And,
because you're re-recording it, aren't you? Oh, you've re-recorded it.
Yeah, we re-recorded it, and that was the release last Friday. And
nice.
Yeah, we've been saying we wanted to re-record it for a while since the sound has developed, and you know, because a few years ago we started messing around with synthesizers and all that stuff, and we've been incorporating that into our sound, and we were thinking, right, we need to do Brighter Days again, but with the new sound, but also without ruining the song, you know, without taking it too far with production and stuff. But I'm so happy with how it's turned out. That we've nailed it, I think.
So would you say that the previous release was just like not quite sort of I guess doing it justice for what you do live? So that's the reason why you re-record it. So you've kind of just put a bit more of the same energy that you would use when you play live onto the new recording. Yeah,
it's been standing out live. Yeah, like it's just not the same. Like it was still a really strong song. And but it just didn't have that energy that the new stuff has with all the new production techniques that we use. And
so are you still using the same producer?
Yeah.
So this is the same guy who recorded the original Brighter Days, but he's just like he's still working with that same dude.
We've been with Ronnie for 7 or 8 years now.
That's mega.
Yeah.
It's dedication, is that? So he's based in Bradford?
He's based in Cullingworth now, which is near Halifax. It's near you, isn't it?
Bradford's closer to me, but I'm sure you said last time.
His studio is in Bradford, yeah.
Got you.
We work from his home studio.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. Very good. We have a question. It's actually from my wife. She asked, where did the name DENOVA come from?
Oh, okay. So, when we were in high school, we had loads of different band names. And it started to get more serious, and we were like, right, we need a serious band name now. And I remember we were thinking, can we find a cool Latin word or something that means to be different? And there is a word, as it happens, that is de novo, with an O.
All right.
and it means to be different and to be totally brand new, unambiguous, and but then we came across the word Nova, which is the brightest star in the universe, and we thought, yeah, man, that's cool. So it's kind of like a merge of the two.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's a really cool story, man. I love that.
yeah,
There's a lot of thought gone in behind that.
yeah. To be different, because we were thinking at the time, like, we want our name to, one, when people Google it, be the only thing that comes up, and then two, we want it to literally mean like nothing else sounds like us. That's what we were looking for, and we found the perfect name for it. And yeah,
I love that. That's really good. And now you know.
Mm.
We had another question. Where did you all meet? I'm assuming they mean the band and not me and you. I'm assuming they mean.
But me and you
the
met
boys.
at Indie Week Festival in Manchester, didn't we?
God, I've done that festival so many times
Yeah.
and lost every time. It just hurts my feelings.
It's bad. It's bad for your mental health, that. Don't do it.
I've got to the final round every single time as well, and then it just crushes my soul a little bit more. Oh,
But that's where I saw you guys. The first time was your show at Deaf Institute. Do you remember that?
Oh,
for
yeah.
Indie Week.
I'll be honest. The Deaf Institute one. Was that the first year of.
The first Manchester one, that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It was ages ago, but I was blown away by you
Oh,
guys.
thanks,
and then
dude.
I think you watched us as well, didn't you, at Gulliver's?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
And that's how we got talking.
That's mad, isn't it? That seems like a lifetime ago. Well, how did the band meet? I know, obviously, like.
So I've known Luca and Sam since high school, year 7, and if I remember correctly, so it started with just me and Luca in a band. Sam was in another band, like The Enemy, and we were doing the talent shows at school.
Battle of the Bands.
And I think Sam's band won that one, actually. Me and Luca played a song by, I think it was Arctic Monkeys or something.
Of course it was.
And a few months later, I remember saying to Luca, right, we need just we need more than 2 members. So we stole Sam from that other band. And I remember the first song we jammed was Stacey's Mom. And that would have been when we were 12. And we've been at it since then.
Because you've gone through a few, you've stayed the same lineup, but you've just changed direction and sound and matured and stuff. But at one time you were quite different band name, I'm assuming. But you were quite heavy, weren't you, at one time?
Yeah. So the first band name was Anubis, which is, I can't remember what it is. It's God of the Underworld or something. And that was like me screaming, going crazy.
Yeah, man. I think we've all had those days.
Yeah, and then it was Dressed to Kill. We were Dressed to Kill for a while, and that was when I had super long hair.
Oh God!
And it was all about the guitars just in low tuning, really dirty, like rocking out, double bass. But yeah, it was happy times, and then we
happy times.
Totally changed, just totally changed. Yeah,
because you've been really like developing and honing in this sound, and I really think you've found it now. I think you've got it to a T. Like I think because even like when City of Lights, because we did a handful of shows together with City of Lights. Obviously, I've always really enjoyed your music. Anyways, I've always loved it. As soon as I saw you play live for the first time, I was like, how can I, like any band that sort of sees another band that they're into, you're like, let's try work out a way of doing shows and stuff together. But I just like, especially these later sort of years, I've been working with you on driving. Like I've really started to see you guys have crafted your sound and like really sort of gel together. And I don't know, you're all seems to be so much on the same page and just so driven and laser focused on the end goal.
Yeah.
And I just think, it's really noticeable now.
Thanks, man.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's the past 18 months really that we've been really, really just proud of the sound, and it's been years in the making. And we're older now, and we listen to more different genres now, and a bit more pop. We listen to country a lot when we're driving around.
Yeah, man.
Really cheesy pop, country pop. We love that stuff, and But no matter what we get inspired by, there'll always be that rock energy because that's what we grew up on. And
Yeah.
all my favorite bands growing up were like Paramore, Jimmy Eat World, Death Cab, all the big American
Yeah.
like pop rock bands kind of thing. So we'll always have that energy, I think. And yeah,
Awesome.
we're just super happy. I don't think we'd ever change that element where for me and the lads, it always has to really just be powerful, like big drums and all that stuff. Even if we do a ballad, and we're working on a ballad now, and it could easily just be like a piano and really laid back kind of production, but it's not going to happen. We're going to have to get all the big drums, the big synths and the guitars.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's the sound. That's what we buzz over, and that's the real, really, like, as long as we like it, that's fine. Makes us buzz. And that's all that matters, really.
Well, then, because you're always going to champion it then as well, aren't you? If you kind of half-ass a song, like if you're going to second guess it, then why would anyone else give it the time of day? Whereas if you 100% wholeheartedly love what you've put out in the world, there are other like-minded people like you that are going to feel the same.
Yeah.
So I think that's the kind of rule of thumb, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd love to hear another song from you, mate. I know I keep saying this every single night, guys, and I appreciate everyone tuning in every single night. I do appreciate it. But I think we're going to run over again tonight because we're already like 26 minutes into this. So
oh my God,
I know it's flown by. So let's try. I want to try and get as many songs out of you as possible. So if there ain't, do you want to get yourself set up for your next song? And if there are any other questions from anybody that you want to ask Kev, please get them in, or you can go onto my Instagram. I've got a little polling thing on there. But until then, I'll just hand you over to the capable hands of Kev. Take it away, mate.
Okay, so this one is called "You're Not Alone," and we shot a music video with the guys in Sitcom Soldiers near where we live in Bolton, and the video is on our YouTube channel. Go check it out. This one's called "You're Not Alone." I've been waiting for some time, the good old days when we'd smile, remembering when life was kind. We turned our backs and now we're blind, in the playground running wild, holding hands we'd walk for miles. We've all grown up and lost light, emotions have been reassigned. You're not alone, you're not alone. I'm with you, I'm with you. Your time will come, your time will come. I'm with you, I'm with you. Everyone is growing up, got their homes, cars, and jobs. We're still trying to figure out what this life is all about. We made mistakes along the way, yeah, we're only human. Roll you take, bends brace, we just keep on moving. Where's your find, get it right, future's in the distance, can't you see? Oh, can't you see? You're not alone, you're not alone. I'm with you, I'm with you. Your time will come, your time will come. I'm with you, I'm with you. In the shade, darker days, I will be there. Through the rain, clouds will break, we can get there. In the shade, darker days, I will be there. Through the rain, clouds will break, we can get there. I'm with you in the shade. Darker days, I will be there. Through the rain, clouds will break. We can get there in the shade. Darker days, I will be there. Through the rain, clouds will break. We can get there.
Boom.
Yeah, man.
So good.
Oh, I'm really getting into it. I miss gigging. So this is really, really good.
It's
for
sounding
me.
great.
I needed this.
I'm loving the acoustic versions of them though, mate. Honestly, it sound ace. But it also kind of puts into perspective of how do I say not iconic, I can't think of the word. Like, there are so many parts to your songs, and I remember, like, obviously it's stripped back like that, but like every single part that's really distinctive, like drum beats are running through my head, like the 16th beats, and they're so like distinctive, and like it just honestly, mate, like how we're proper rocking out again. I'm gonna have to be on screen for the next one as a backing dancer, because
get a mosh pit going.
Oh man, yeah. I'll see if Amy will come on in, and we'll have a pit. Honestly, I'm really loving it.
No, thanks, man.
This guy said a really nice thing. Thanks, man. I love his
Eggs Benner.
dickhead. It's really fun. And then Luca appreciate that. I just thought I'd point it out and just say thanks, man. I'm not entirely sure who the guy is, because obviously it's not his real name, unless it is his real name, and I just didn't catch that. But yeah, thanks for coming into the studio, and obviously Luca approved of the name.
Luca likes it.
He would. I wonder, is there any, do you reckon there's anyone from the Philippines watching? Did you say that there'd be some people?
Yeah, well, my family will be watching. I think it's 2 a.m. there. It's like,
wow.
Yeah, but they said they were gonna tune in, so that's
no
cool.
way. They're tuning live and watch it back later on. That's amazing. Mm. Well, if they are watching, please make yourself known and say hello.
Yeah.
And if not, then awkward. But yeah, so I think obviously you were planning on doing a lot of touring. We've kind of discussed this, but for those that have just joined, Kev is in a band called DENOVA, and he was due to be going on like God knows how many dates with the touring and stuff around the Philippines. And did you have a UK stint booked as well, and all sorts of stuff?
We've been focusing on Asia, because that's where our team is, and that's where a lot of the response has been from fans recently. And it actually started a few years ago when I went there myself. I did some acoustic shows in Manila, and we built a little fan base from it, and that got the attention of the guys that we work with now. Amazing. And they said, let's just go over there. You know, we're going to do radio, TV, and loads of shows. So we were going for 2 weeks in April. And then we were supposed to be going in July for 4 weeks, but it's just delayed for now. And then when we do finally go, it's gonna feel amazing. Like,
absolutely,
we were already so excited. I feel like we're
just gonna ramp it up even more. And as you say, you're gonna be totally ready with new material, and
the set's gonna be unreal when we finally get to practice.
Yeah, man. Because have you got any plans for? Are you planning anything like UK touring, or are you just sort of focusing primarily on what you had planned for the Philippines?
Yeah, that's the focus. Just getting out to Asia, but we will be doing some like warm up shows in Manchester, maybe London as well, just before we go.
Should we do something in Leeds?
Yeah, and Leeds.
We'll sort that out.
Leeds. Yeah, if you can sort it out, let's do it.
Yeah, man. We'll get you a gig somewhere in Leeds, definitely. Maybe support you.
Yes.
Do a little acoustic stint. I think I know you've literally just put your guitar down, but I really want to see if we can squeeze that fourth song out of you tonight.
All right, man. Why is it going so quick?
I don't know.
We should do this. Invite me every week. I'll happily.
Absolutely, man. I'd love to have you back on, although I am fully booked up for the next 5 weeks. So,
right.
But we'll get you on after that again.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, yeah, pick up the old guitar and let's make it happen. Let's get these 4 songs out of you tonight. I think we can do it.
What am I going to play? Let's have a look.
Hi, Amy. How you doing?
All right.
Take it away, mate. I might pop on screen and rock out depending on what song it is. If I know it, I'll start back in dancing. We'll see.
I know you like this one because you've heard it live. Okay. But this is the first time ever playing this acoustic, so it's quite nerve-wracking. It's a synth song. It's all synth. So.
Well, I think then in that case you'll need me doing my dancing.
I'll need you back up.
So I'll pop in later on.
All right.
Start doing some mosh pitting.
All right.
Enjoy,
cool.
mate.
Yeah. Okay. This song is called Heaven, and we'll be releasing it hopefully before the end of the year. And usually it's this really big, high energy song with loads of synths, big drop. But this is it acoustic. It's called Heaven. Gave up waiting on you, lifetime of there'll be others. I was so low, riding so low, not now. 'Cause when you touch me, I'm in heaven. This is something that I can't believe in. Touch me, I'm in heaven. This is something that I can't believe in. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. Chemicals are in the air. We drink it up. It's a love affair. I broke the fever of the non-believer. Take me to church. When you touch me, I'm in heaven. This is something that I can't believe in. Touch me, I'm in heaven. This is something that I can't believe in. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. I want it all. Can't fight the feeling. You got me dancing on the ceiling. I want it all. Can't fight the feeling. You got me dancing on the ceiling. This is something that I can't believe in. Take me to church now, yeah. This is something that I can't believe in. Take me to church now, yeah. This is something that I can't believe in. Take me to church now, yeah. This is something that I can't believe in. Take me to church now, yeah. This is something that I can't believe in. Take me to church now, yeah. This is something that I can't believe in. Take me to church now, yeah. Hey. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. I want it all. Can't fight the feeling. You got me dancing on the ceiling. I want it all. Can't fight the feeling. You got me dancing on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Rock and roll, baby.
Buzzing about that. Everyone's loving
man.
that. Everyone's vibing off that song.
Oh man, I love playing that song live. We always get everyone jumping up, going crazy.
Yeah, man. Oh god, it's just so good. I really enjoyed that, mate.
Thanks, man.
I think never underestimate how dorky I can be at times, but I was just totally let loose on that and just enjoyed every second of it and just danced around like an idiot. So if you guys haven't already, you should go check out DENOVA's Facebook page and Instagram. It's on screen now. DENOVA Band, you should go check them out, give them a follow, and go check out their new single as well. They've just put out Brighter Days, which is already played. So if you missed that at the beginning, you should tune back in and re-watch this because it was a great version and great acoustic version of it. Yeah, man. Oh, I've absolutely loved this so far. It's been really good.
Yeah, me too. Can't wait till we do it again.
Yeah, man.
It's been really fun.
I think, as I say, I want to try stick to the times best we can. So you've got one more song to play, is that right?
Yeah, I've got one prepared. Yes.
Sweet. I think we should just keep it going, keep the energy high. If you're all down with that.
Let's do it.
And if anyone's got any final questions or anything that you want to ask Kev, please get it in now, because we're going to be wrapping up pretty soon. But I've really enjoyed having you on the show tonight, mate.
Thanks for having me, man.
Are you? Do you need to change guitar for this or not? You sticking with
it's
this?
good. It's good. Yeah.
Sweet. All right. I might see you back on screen in a few seconds when I start rocking out.
All right.
Let's
do it. Let's do it. Okay, this one is a song that we have on Spotify. It's called Remember Love. And when we were writing this one, we were thinking about how it feels to be in a broken home. We were thinking about children of divorce. It's called Remember Love. Crowded room, we light up the center of a crowded room. Everyone else is just the background. Oh, we said we'd never be like them. This house is broken, falling apart. The walls are caving in, it's gone too far. Do you hear my footsteps from down the hall? Door shut, you're crying out. Miles and miles apart, stood side by side, one love, broken hearts, I feel it now. Miles and miles apart, do you remember? Do you remember love? Do you remember love? Separate rooms, I can hear you in the separate rooms. Ooh, you're crying, now you're cold. You're shattered, being alone tonight. Tonight, this love will ever die. Miles and miles apart, stood side by side, one love, broken hearts, I feel it now. Miles and miles apart, do you remember? Do you remember love? Do you remember love? Ooh, do you remember love? Miles and miles apart, do you remember? Miles and miles apart, stood side by side, one love, broken hearts, I feel it now. Miles and miles apart, do you remember? Do you remember love? Do you remember love? Do you remember love? Do you remember love? Woo! Thank you.
Love it. That's one of those songs that you say that it's probably one of your more chilled out ones, but there's so many big parts in that song. It's just,
we hearing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was here just like, I just love his drumming, man. It's so solid.
Yeah.
It's just so driven and like 4 on the floor, works every time.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Power.
Man, I've thoroughly enjoyed it tonight, and I'm glad you got to play all of the songs as well. You've got a lot of love in the comments. Oh, there was a question actually. How did you get into music, Kev? I thought I'd just throw it in because obviously it was asked. How did you get into it?
Well, there was always an acoustic guitar in the house when I was little in the 90s, and my sister Kaylee, she played the organ, and then she eventually started playing bass. And then I thought it was really cool, so I wanted to learn a bit of bass. But then my mum was like, "Nah, you want to play guitar? You want to do the solos like like Brian May?" And I remember my mum specifically saying we were watching the Bohemian Rhapsody video, and she was like, "The bass player's just going, bum." She's like, "You want to play the guitar?" So I was like, "Ah, yeah, actually, yeah." So I started playing guitar, and that's it, really.
You are rhythm though, aren't you now? But you can you shred?
No, I can do a little bit. If I practice,
Not
it's all
quite
about
like
practice.
Luca, though.
I can do anything, if I practice.
You can do anything you set your mind to.
Yeah, yeah. But that's how it started. Just from my sister, I guess. Like I saw her playing music, so I thought, oh, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Lucas saying sorry, Sam, because just stands there.
No, don't be a you, Sam. You play loads of notes.
Yeah, you play all the notes.
Yeah, you play so many notes, Sam.
Yeah, man. So what's your plans for the rest of the weekend? Or with it being a bank holiday?
I don't know. I might go park, play football.
Well, no, you're not.
Might
doing
get
that.
some pasta, some bog roll.
Yeah, don't hoard the bog roll, mate.
No, I don't know.
Are you going to do some
chill.
writing? Are you going to do a bit more writing?
Yeah. I'm probably just gonna chill tomorrow. I've been writing all week. Probably just gonna chill. If the weather's good, I'll go in the garden and just chill out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this weekend. Actually, just chilling in the sun and doing nothing.
Yeah.
It's been despite been in lockdown. I've just been mega busy.
Yeah. Well, you got to keep busy. Unless
Yeah.
the first week I wasn't busy because I was just figuring out what I'm gonna do, and I was in my head a bit too much.
That was exactly the
listening,
same for me.
like punishing myself. Like you need to do something. You need to. It feels good just to have. Like with the band, like we're gonna keep the momentum up and keep posting stuff, keep writing. It gives me something to focus on, so it's been nice.
It was exactly the same for me. Like the first week, I just felt really sorry for myself. I was like, I've lost all my work. No one's coming to the studio. Got no gigs. My pets' heads are falling off. It was just, it was really bad. And then in the end, I was like, I can either sit here and feel really sorry for myself, or I can get on with it. And I just cracked on, and it's cool to see you doing the same as well, and been really active online. And
you gotta do it. Like there will be days though. Like there's been a couple of days where I've just been like, ugh, like this is depressing. But you're gonna get those days, and I think it's good just to accept those days for what they are.
Mm-hmm.
If it means just watching Netflix all day, eating loads of food, just do it.
Enjoy it,
and don't. I'm the worst for it. I'm always punishing myself in my head. Like you should be writing a hit now, Kev. You know. So, oh, what's that? Hey, Kev, great sound. Greetings from sunny Bermuda. Oh, that's probably my uncle, Tito
nice.
Jojo. Hey.
Honestly, you're getting lots of love, mate. It's great.
Oh, I can't wait to look back.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to wrap up the show. Have you got any final words or anything that you want to sort of say? Or
just thanks for having me, man. Like it's been good. Like I've been wanting to perform for so long, so this has been really good for me. And
it's been great for me.
Let's do it again.
Listening to you rock out, man. It's been ace.
Thanks to everyone for watching.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys.
Keep streaming. DENOVA.
Yeah, man.
Plug.
We need to get everyone streaming the new Brighter Days.
Yeah. And
head over to Spotify.
There'll be new music at the end of next month. Hopefully, that's what we're aiming for.
Are you going to put out that? Sorry, we're going to have to. I mean, I could talk to you forever, man. I'm really enjoying just chatting with you. But are you putting out the Isolation song? If for those of you that don't know, Kev wrote a song during isolation, and they've rather than like doing the normal thing and like going through all of the normal procedures of recording it, producing it, mastering it, mixing it, all that sort of stuff, Kev just did it and decided to put it out in the world. So if you haven't had a chance to go check it out, you should go see the Isolation song. It's really good. It's a banger. Thanks. Are you going to be putting the full version out?
Yeah, I think we'll probably release it on Instagram, like kind of exclusive to Instagram TV or something like that. Yeah, it's good. Like when with that song, it is about what's happening right now, but we didn't want to focus on all the negative stuff. We wanted to focus on how you can be with the people if you're lucky enough. I'm with my mum and dad, and it's been fine, and you can just focus on that, like being with people that you love, and make that the focus and not think about all the negative stuff, because we're getting enough of that, having the news on, and I'm trying not to watch the news too much.
You just got to take in enough information to know what's going on, but not too much that it starts to ruin your day.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's about it, really. Right, mate. Honestly, we will do this again soon. We'll get another
Can't
date
wait.
in the diary, and we'll just do it.
Nice one. Thanks, Matt.
We'll hear another collection of DENOVA songs in their acoustic form really soon.
Nice one.
Thanks so much, Kev, for coming and doing
Nice one.
your bit. I'll speak to you soon, dude.
See you in a bit.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in yet again. I really appreciate it. There is a great number of people watching live. If you missed the beginning, you should definitely go check it out. Kev did various renditions of DENOVA songs, and they all sounded awesome. I'm definitely going to be streaming it back and rocking out to those songs. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so much for the support already. Enjoy your bank holiday, and I'll see you tomorrow. I've got George Hodgson in tomorrow, and then Craig Hughes in on Sunday. Both guys are awesome. You should definitely tune in for that. Anyhow, stay safe, guys. Look after each other, and I'll see you. Oh, yes. Actually, before I go, sorry. I think I'm going to get told off if I don't do this. Stacey and Ash were due to get married today, so I just wanted to show some love to them, because obviously they had to reschedule their wedding. So I just wanted to send all my love to those guys. And also, it is Katie G's 17th birthday, so shout out to her, because I know she's been tuning in. I really appreciate that. So thank you and happy birthday. I'm so glad I saw that comment, Amy, because I would have been in the doghouse if I didn't do that. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much again for all your support. See ya. Bye.